time for another edition of Birchbox versus Ipsy. Let's see who wins. Alright, little minxes. We're gonna do another installment of Birchbox versus Ipsy. Let's get right to it with Birchbox. So this is the box. I like it. I think it's very pretty this month. Now let's open it up and see what they say. We have an ultra face cream that my light is bouncing off, so unfortunately you cannot see. Just turn that off. Maybe you'll be able to see it now. Let's open this up, see if it smells good, or has no smell at all. Next, we have Amica Brooklyn Bombshell Blowout Spray. Now if you remember, they sent me a very similar product last month and I wasn't crazy about it. So I wasn't too excited when I found out that I was getting another blowout product. But I did use this on my hair today. I think this worked a lot better than the other product. I don't see a giant difference, but it does look a little nicer. So it's just the Amica Brooklyn Bombshell Blowout Spray. And I think this smells really good. The smell doesn't linger in your hair very long at all, so if you don't like the smell on it, it's not going to be there for long. So that's a positive in my opinion. Drop in a box. Then we have Nom Nom Natural Plumping Balm. Now, I already opened my box, looked at what I had, and I tried this out because I'm very skeptical about lip plumping products. And aside from this little thing here being very difficult to actually get into, like, if I'm doing this wrong, somebody tell me. But it doesn't really smell like anything. There's like a faint cinnamony smell. It didn't do anything at all for my lips. I was a little disappointed. I expected it to at least feel a little tingly on my lips, and it didn't. As far as the color goes, it's very sticky, and I don't even think you can see that. There's just a little bit of a pink tint. It just more or less, it made my lips look shiny, which if I wanted shiny lips, great, but that's not really my thing. I was a little disappointed in this. Then we got Lock Liquid Shimmer Shadow. Let's see, does this have a color? And Eclipse. I am unsure if I'm going to use this or not. I tried liquid shadows once. I wasn't a big fan. The color on this is so pretty though, that I think I might have to give it a whirl. It's just like this nice coppery, it's almost like a rose gold coppery color. It's somewhere sitting in between the two of those. It's beautiful, just I'm not a huge fan of liquid eyeshadows. And then the last thing we got in Birchbox was Ritual Happy Buddha Sweet Orange and Cedar Foaming Shower Gel Sensation. That is a lot of words. This smells amazing. I should have used this when I showered right before filming, because this really does smell good. You can definitely smell the cedar in it, and I really like earthy scents, so for me that's a positive. Overall, this was not a fabulous box. The stuff I like out of it, I really do like, but I don't know, they could have been better. Definitely could have been better. Alright, that liquid shadow has some good staying power. I mean, I'm I'm rubbing it and it's not really going anywhere. So, remember last month when I said I was gonna cancel Birchbox if I had to complain to them about ridiculously slow shipping again? The only reason I'm doing this video early is because as soon as they registered a tracking number, I watched. It took them 5 days just to drop it off at their shipping place. 5 days. Like, why are you even putting out the tracking numbers at that point? And then I waited, and it sat there for another 3 days. Then I emailed them and said, hey, look, this is ridiculous. 3rd month in a row I have had to contact you about slow shipping. This is insane. I'm canceling my subscription service with you because that's inappropriate that I have to contact you just to get my box and whatnot. So this is the end of Birchbox. If they get their shipping figured out, I will be happy to bring it back because I do actually like what I get. But I'm not gonna fight with a company every single month just so that I can get my stuff sent to me in a timely fashion. That's ridiculous. That's bad business practice in my opinion. There's so many competitors to Birchbox, you think they'd have that sorted out. And next, we have Ipsy with their lovely pink packaging. I really do love this packaging. And again, with the stuff not inside the bag. Okay, we got a brush. Not my favorite style brush. I don't use them that often, and I already have 2. So I didn't really need a 3rd, but Ipsy doesn't know that. So it's just this lovely little fan brush. And this is from, well, I think it says R and L Mata. I mean, it's just your basic little fan brush. It's nice and soft. And I like the handle a lot. It kind of reminds me of a mermaid tail though, like because of the fan piece at the bottom. I don't know. Let me know, do you see a mermaid's tail there? Or is that just me? Am I crazy? Alright, here is the bag. When they first launched the preview on this bag, I looked at it and I said, well, I don't like this bag. It looks like it needs to be colored in. I didn't look at anything other than the picture. Turns out, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to color it in. I felt really stupid when I realized that because I was like, this looks like a page out of a coloring book. But I got a blue and a pink marker. I'm very excited about the colors they sent me. Because I've seen other people open their Ipsys, and I guess they sent everybody different markers. It wasn't like a one-size-fits-all in the marker category. We've got our little card. It says create, which makes sense with why you'd have to color in your bag. I don't know what's on the back of that, and I'm not going to read it. Let's see, we got Duce. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, please correct me. Eyeshadow, and this is in, I think, Ariana? I don't know. I don't normally get single eyeshadow pans, so I guess now I'm gonna have to go and figure out a way to store this, because I don't have one of those lovely magnetic palettes. Let's see. This is like a nice gold brown color. It could be more pigmented. There's not much going on there. That liquid, it's a very similar color to that liquid shadow from Birchbox actually. Just this one's definitely more of like a brown gold. And the one from Birchbox had some like pink undertone going on. But that, I mean, it's not bad. I don't know if I'm going to use it just because it's a single thing and I'd have to go get this, open this up, take that out, use it, and then put it back. Like, it's easier for me to just grab a palette. Then we have Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Whipped Cleansing Cream. I don't really know what this does. Let's read. It says Truffle Therapy Whipped Cleansing Cream. It It's a highly concentrated cleanser formulated to renew dry, dull skin while providing extra care to sensitive skin, especially when removing, okay, for removing makeup. I had a suspicion that's what this was for, but I wasn't sure, and I generally don't read instructions. Ooh. I don't know what truffle smells like, but if that's what this thing smells like, that's a nice smell. I have eyeshadow still all over my finger and it's getting all over this. Let's clean that off. Okay, and we have Dirty Little Secret Cosmetics. And this is Baked Highlighter. I don't see a name on the box. Maybe it's on the actual highlighter. And this is in Bellini. And the sticker is definitely on upside down. Because this is right side up. And if I flip it this way, that stuff's all upside down. But I got a lip gloss from this company in my Beyond Beautiful, and I really like it. I don't use it very much, but I do really like it, so I have high hopes for this. Let's see, right here is clean. It's just a nice light pink shimmery highlight. I don't know how I feel. It's got a lot of like very visible pink to it, so I don't know if I'm going to use it. Maybe for an inner corner highlight I'll definitely use it, but I don't know if I'm going to use this for an actual highlight. We'll see. I'll have to play with it and see what happens. And our last thing is Sex Kitten eyeliner from Tarte. And I saw a thumbnail and somebody had said it's the world's tiniest eyeliner right in like the title for their video. I didn't click on it because I was like, oh, okay, I can expect to get a very tiny sample. I did not expect that tiny. That's rolled all the way up. I was not expecting something that small. That is, wow. And I mean, I don't think Ipsy's in charge of the size of the samples, but at that point I wish they had just gone with a different company and gotten a different eyeliner. But that was Ipsy. Honestly, I'm not all that impressed with either one this month. It's kind of hit and miss between both of them. They've both got things I really like and I'm excited about, and then they've got some other stuff that I'm like, meh. So I'm gonna call it a tie between the two. And yeah, that'll be the end of Ipsy versus Birchbox. I am working on getting something to replace Birchbox with. I'm on a wait list for one of them, and hopefully I'll be able to get that for May. But for April, we'll see. I think I might just get a like one-off thing and check it out and see how it is and just give it a whirl, and we'll see if it's worth anybody's money. In the meantime, don't cause trouble.